Welcome back to Living 808. Blue Planet Foundation has outlined 50 actions to help the 50th state with economic recovery.
We learned more about the Waypoints actions to create jobs, grow the economy, and boost clean energy.
A very important time and important issue. Can Hawaii start a path toward economic recovery in an environmentally friendly way? Blue Planet Foundation, that's one of the strategies that they're working on. And we have a chance to talk with Melissa Miyashiro to find out more about this in this important phase. So nice to talk to you and find out about the work that Blue Planet's doing.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity, Tanya.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about the background and the mission of Blue Planet Foundation.
Well, Blue Planet Foundation is a local public charity that is working to solve climate change right here from Hawaii. So our community engagement work and also our policy work is really aiming to accelerate our transition to a sustainable and just clean energy future. Hawaii has demonstrated that it can be a model for the globe. In 2015, Hawaii passed the first 100% renewable energy law of any state in the nation. And then over half a dozen states now have set similar targets as Hawaii for 100% clean energy. And at Blue Planet, we are aiming to change our energy culture through storytelling, through transformative policy, and also through work with Hawaii's youth. So we do education programs that equip students with the tools they need to succeed in this clean energy future.
I would love it if you tell us more about the Waypoints report and why that was created.
What's interesting is that there are really moments in our lifetimes that we have fundamentally changed course. And at Blue Planet, we believe that we're in the midst of such a moment. COVID has impacted all of us, and some in the most devastating ways. And as a nonprofit, we really wanted to put our heads together and think about what are some solutions that we can propose and that we can work on collectively as a community to rebuild Hawaii in a way that is stronger, is more resilient, and more just. And that's really what Waypoints does. So it outlines 50 actions that Hawaii can take to foster economic growth, create new jobs, ensure access to affordable energy, and also accelerate our transition to 100% clean energy.
Tell us about some of the key thoughts to rebuild the economy based on the Waypoints.
You know, at Blue Planet, we believe that Hawaii's economic regrowth should really anticipate the future rather than replicate the past. Thinking about clean energy in particular, clean energy is really a bright spot in our economy right now. The recent projects announced that were approved by the utility are going to be investing over $3 billion in our state, and that's money that's coming into the state rather than flowing outside of the state, to purchase imported fossil fuels. We also agree that it's probably time that we reconsider our model for tourism. We, simply can't continue to rely on endless growth of visitor arrivals, and we've seen that that really makes us vulnerable to be reliant on one particular sector of the economy, so heavily. So, we don't see that as the end of the story. We're optimistic that tourism can substantially transform in a way that's sustainable, both economically and also environmentally.
With so many people out of work, does Waypoints offer any options where there might be good careers to look into?
Yes, and we actually devote an entire section in Waypoints to this idea of building career ladders. There are untapped opportunities for young people in Hawaii and also young professionals to, really invest in career pathways that aren't dependent on the ebbs and flow of tourism. And we should also really be looking at how can we create opportunity grants or even financial aid programs for people to pursue these career tracks, and even prioritizing opportunities like that for people who have historically worked in the tourism and hospitality sectors. Folks can look at all 50 actions on waypointshawaii.org. And we also really welcome feedback from the community because it's important to us that we are shaping this recovery together.
Right. Melissa, thank you so much, as always, for joining Living in a Way.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, a very hot topic as we continue to see months and months where companies are trying to figure out. But the 50 actions, we only had a chance to touch on a few of them, but you can check that out online and see more about what Blue Planet's working on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to looking through that list. Obviously, you did the interview, but that's great information for everybody.
Yep. I'm going to quiz you on it later. Make sure you got all those 50 points too.
Can you make it multiple choice?
Maybe we could do that. Well, entertainment.